Haggerty, Amped Up Sports. It's Monday, January 27th. Time for my Screamin From the Cheap Seats column. So, who am I screaming at today? Well, let's get loud on any referees working a Kansas City Chiefs game, and here's why. You would surmise that after the criticism the Zebras and the National Football League received following last week's divisional round games involving KC against the visiting Houston Texans at Arrowhead Stadium, when some extremely questionable calls went in favor of the home team, the Shield would immediately have had a heart-to-heart with the officiating crew that was going to work the game with the Buffalo Bills coming to town to take on the Chiefs in the AFC Championship contest to ensure that optic of favoritism doesn't surface again. Sadly, looks like it did, and often. The biggest example of that was a call that should have gone for the Bills that went in favor of the Chiefs. On a 4th and 1, early in the fourth quarter, Buffalo quarterback Josh Allen tried to run a quarterback sneak for the first down. The one official who was able to see the football, and again, I'm going to emphasize that, was able to see the football, marked it ahead of the line to gain. The referee on the other side of the field, who couldn't see the pigskin because Allen's back was to him, spotted the ball short of the line, and the crew went with his opinion. After a review, the ruling on the field stood, which means it wasn't confirmed, but that there wasn't enough video evidence to overturn the call. Even worse was the Bills' interception that was ruled a simultaneous catch. Buffalo defender has two hands on the ball, and the Chief receiver has only one when they hit the ground. Instead of a turnover, Kansas City is inside the 10-yard line and scores a significant touchdown that would figure exponentially in the final outcome. This reminds me so much of Super Bowl 40 when the Steelers beat the Seahawks. Pittsburgh received some extremely questionable calls, and it looked like the NFL wanted to reward retiring black and gold running back Jerome Bettis with a Lombardi trophy at the expense of Seattle. In fact, Seahawks head coach Mike Holmgren made this statement on Monday after returning to Seattle after the Super Bowl, and I quote, "We knew it was going to be tough going against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't know we were going to have to play the guys in the striped shirt as well." Wow. That should be finable, right? Guess what? The NFL did not fine Coach Mike. And when veteran official Bill Levy said in August when discussing the tilt that he officiated, and again I quote, "I kicked 2 calls in the fourth quarter and I impacted the game. And as an official, you never want to do that." The NFL cannot afford another debacle like Super Bowl 40, where the officiating is critically scrutinized by every media member, especially with public opinion swaying toward the league favoring the Chiefs. Hopefully, the outcome won't come down to a couple of pieces of yellow laundry or two on the turf at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans on February 9th. If it does, the criticism will be coming from everywhere, and it will be loud. Leo Haggerty, Amped Up Sports. Book it, Dano.